Hey guys, Anthony here, January 16th, 2025 at just about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm here just doing a couple of things around the house, getting ready to go out and make sure I have enough supplies in my house and ready for the coming cold weather. Most of this country is expecting a polar vortex. If you haven't seen that yet on the news, I advise you to go watch it and see if you are the nearly, I think they said 100 million Americans will see temperatures below zero, I think it is. I'm here in the South in South Carolina, close to the Charlotte area, and we're just not used to that kind of temperature. It does get chilly here. It has been in the teens here, but what's expected starting, I believe, it's going to start to change from this weekend moving forward. You're going to hear my dog bark in a minute because she's going to see the delivery guy come to the door, of course. Behind me here, you have the AquaTrue water filter. That's what you're hearing. It's filling up the tank from the rear tank. The rear tank fills up to the front tank and gives me fresh water, filtered water. And I need to replace the yellow filter. That's what that's telling me. So I have to go on and buy the yellow filter today. There's 3 filters in this unit. And I'm also enjoying a cup of coffee from my DeLonghi coffee maker, as you can see here. And then right next to that, I've got the Keurig. But usually in the mornings, I have grinded coffee, fresh ground coffee, organic ground coffee from Charleston Coffee Company, I think it is, out of Charleston, South Carolina. This is Cafe Bustelo. I'm drinking right now. I know I'm getting off topic here, but for those of you coffee lovers, These little cans were on sale last week for $3.99 a can. They usually go for like $7 or $8, I think. So good coffee. Used to drink it at University of Miami all the time when I worked down there. But getting back to the weather, the purpose of this video is to make sure that you are prepared for the weather. Heat, food, water, blankets, sleeping bags, whatever you think you need. Propane, go out and get your propane filled or swap tanks, whatever. Make sure you have a Mr. Buddy heater with some extra fuel. You could hook the Mr. Buddy also to your tank, your propane tank, with the right adapter. It's not too late to order the adapter and the Mr. Buddy. They're like $80 online. And so I just want to alert people of that, because people wait till the last minute and then they suffer greatly. Another thing I want to mention is, with all the fear mongering leading up to the coming inauguration this Monday. There goes my dog again. With all the fear mongering going on and the request for all these medical personnel and surgeons and nurses and EMTs and doctors and specialists all to be there for the inauguration. What's going to happen this time at this inauguration that hasn't happened at others? So I want you guys to read between the lines what I'm going to say here now. We've had the fires in Los Angeles. Actually, they're still going on. This is the second, I think, polar vortex coming. This one's going to be the worst. When are they saying it? Monday, Tuesday of next week. Coincidentally, eligible bachelors, or as some people like to call them, military age men, have been caught at the border, some of Russian descent, with drones, with thousands of dollars in cash, multiple passports, what else? Mexican dollars, pesos. So these eligible bachelors that are coming in, is there going to be some type of event or events that happen either that are triggered from the inauguration moving forward, weather related, which we know can be orchestrated or gently pushed along to bring down electric, to stop the flow of gas, to hamper communications with your phones, internet, etc. Coupled with people doing nefarious things, lighting fires, we've seen that, blowing stuff up, we've seen that, running people over, we've seen that, diversionary tactics, call it what you will. Will all this happen with more rapidity after this inauguration in order to hand the next administration over a disaster? And then the outgoing one will say, see, you should have kept us in. We were doing a lot better. Which, of course, is not the case. But, like I've said before, our leaders are two wings of the same bird, but at the same time, this administration that's coming in is promising to fix a lot of things that are wrong, that have happened, the invasion, etc., to be the most important, I think. But we shall see. Will they be sabotaged? That could happen. So this purpose of this video is to get you to think, to feel, and to act. And make sure you're ready. Also, more importantly, make sure you could defend your turf. Let's put it that way. So roaming bands of looters can't just waltz into your property and take whatever they want and get away with it. Because the police aren't going to stop them. The military's not going to stop them. John Q. Citizen has to stop them or deter them from even thinking about entering the properties and looting and causing mischief and being caught with blowtorches, etc. Americans need to awaken and be more alert, be more vigilant, and understand that no one's coming to rescue us. We saw that. What governments do, they empty reservoirs, they cut budgets, they subvert water, they divert water coming from the hills and divert it into the sea so there's no water in an area that has deserts and needs water. For what? Because the puppet masters that pull their strings are orchestrating the downfall of this country. And that's what we're seeing playing out, whether you like it or not. And just because another administration's coming in doesn't mean that gangs of men are going to stop taking over buildings in Colorado and in other areas. And all these weather-related events and fires and mischief and gang-related activity and organized looting, is it all something bigger, like a tidal wave that gets ready to go and hasn't hit yet? You see it building and coming up and coming up and coming up. Is it getting ready to reach its height and then crest down and unleash its vortex of hell, if you will? That's what I wanted to let you guys know. Weather related, be ready this week, starting today, really, into next week, before we even get some relief. They're talking almost half the country is going to suffer these low temperatures. There's already something wrong with a gas line that feeds gas in. There might be gas shortages. Fill up your tanks. Fill up extra gas tanks. Keep them on hand. Have new fire extinguishers. I just installed some new ones right here. New one here, new one upstairs. Some ones for the kitchen area for grease fires. Because I want to be better prepared for an event or events. I have family to protect and defend. I have grandchildren to protect and defend. And I will do it with extreme prejudice if I have to. That's how I'm going to end this video. With extreme prejudice. And no, I'm not a Navy SEAL or some type of Green Beret or anything like that. But I don't care if it's Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan coming after me. I will fight back with extreme prejudice. Thanks for watching. Stay ready.